Hello, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, and welcome to another News Day on Tuesday. Today is December 15th, 2020. Let's get right into it. All right, what do we got this week? We've got Final Fantasy VI Vision Locke coming at you, with Vision Awakenings coming for King Edgar of Figaro and Monk Sabin of Kolts, with the new unit being Dashing Gambler Setzer. All right, so first of all, I gotta say, I really like Vision Locke's new sprite. He looks so cool. All right. Uh, so what do we got? We got a safety banner. We got Vision guaranteed EX summons. It's all great. It's all gravy. We've got the same board that we've been getting. You know, the one without the STMR Muggles and the Omni Prisms and all that. Okay. Then we have Locke. I like his base form better than his Brave Shift form, honestly. He's a DPS and debuffer in both forms. Um, of course, you get his EX card or his Vision card, etc., etc. His Brave Shift duration is infinite turns, and it's only on a one-turn cooldown, so he can switch back and forth very quickly. His STMR is a dagger with 189 attack and 100% avian killer. So I'm actually really excited by that one. That's pretty cool. It's 189 attack on a throwing weapon with 100% avian killer, bird killer. His Trust Mastery award is a materia with increased attack by 50% and fire and water resistance 15% when equipped with a dagger and equipped with a throwing weapon. So if you equip both of them, then you get a whole full 30% resistance to fire and water resistance. His Vision card has base attack of 100 and then increase in attack when equipped with a throwing weapon. And then increase physical evasion 20% when equipped to a Final Fantasy VI unit. So it's evasion on a Vision card, but it's locked to Final Fantasy VI units. But still, that's pretty freaking cool. You could equip that on the new Sabin, Monk Sabin of Kolts, because he is now a cover tank. All right. So we have Full Break Chain. Full Break Chain is a break skill that he has, of course. It's it's just 80% breaks, honestly. It's 80% breaks and it does some damage, and it's probably a Stardust Ray chain. Then Meeting Celeste, which where's Vision Celeste, honestly. It's boost attack by 200% when dual wielding. So it's equipment attack 200%. Then his Brave Shift abilities. But that's not the best part about him. Then his Brave Shift abilities are Blazing Edge, which is Stardust Ray, and it's fire damage 77 times, and Phoenix's Magicite. Phoenix's Magicite deals 100x multiplier to all enemies' fire damage, adds fire element, so it's fire imbue to all allies, and auto revive with 100% HP for 4 turns to all allies with the Stardust Ray chain. That's pretty cool. But really, what's Locke got? What's he got? He's got 90% breaks. On his base form, Locke has 90% breaks for attack and magic. So if you do his limit burst, it's decrease attack and magic by 90%. That's insane. That's actually insane. Like, I don't, the enemy might as well not have stat buffs like status. Like 90% attack is insane. Okay. Then we have King Edgar of Figaro. King Edgar of Figaro goes from being, sort of every unit. Basically, people used him as a breaker, though, to being a DPS in the Brave Shift form. You get the traditionals whenever ranking him. He's got infinite Brave Shift duration, and it's on 1-turn cooldown and available from turn 1. His STMR and TMR stay the same. His Equip Drill, which is his new skill, does 100% physical and magical machine killer, and mitigate physical and magical damage taken by 25% to all allies. Then he has Clipping Scissors. What an interesting skill name. That's just a Stardust Ray chain with an 80x multiplier, most likely. Then we really get into his new abilities. He's a jumper. He's a jumper. That's it. He's a Dragoon. Now he has some other stuff in his base form or in his Brave Shift form that are not Dragoon abilities, but this is where his real meat and potatoes is. So he chains. It's a chaining move, and then he hits. So it's really cool. I think it only chains with himself though, so you can only chain 2 of these guys together. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. And then you get Talented Dragoon. I mean, this is a really powerful hit skill. And then you do all the jump modifiers and everything, and this guy's gonna damage cap everything. And then you get increased jump damage, boost attack by 200%, and increase jump damage by 350%. Like, do I even need... you just have to gear this guy for killers. That's it. Like, I don't understand. Like, so far we've got a 90... They really love Final Fantasy VI. So we've got a 90% breaker and a guy who pretty much caps damage with jumps. Okay. So then what's Monk Sabin and Kolts got? Oh, he's a cover tank. So in his brave form, in his normal form, well, in this form he goes from being a DPS, a physical DPS and a magic tank and physical cover tank to being just a magic unit, which is strange. Infinite duration, 1 turn cooldown, so you can switch him back and forth real easy. His trust masteries don't change. All right. So in his base form, he has physical cover. He also has magical cover. He has both. And then revitalizing technique. Revitalizing technique would be auto cast. Oh wait, nope. Yeah, no wait. Is that changed a little bit? Oh, it looks like it's changed a little bit from the JP server. So boost resistance to attack, defense, magic, and spirit reductions for caster, and boost LB damage for caster. Okay. Okay, I'm here for it. Is that from his Brave Shift form? Huh. Okay, so they changed him up a little bit. I like that. Boost resistance to reductions. Okay. Unless that's a skill. Oh, no. This is an activated skill, not a passive skill. Okay, that's why. All right. So it's a activated skill. Give him attack, defense, magic, and spirit break resistance for 5 turns. And then increase LB damage 200% for 2 turns to caster. So his LB damage, which is okay. I mean, you're probably not going to be using him as an LB DPS, honestly. And then his Rising Phoenix, which is his Brave Shift form. Brave Shift form has Rising Phoenix, which is Chaos Wave Awaken chaining with a 35x multiplier. And then God Hand, a 90x multiplier, Elementless Chaos Wave Awakened, and then it's a 120% Imperil. Okay. Really, these aren't his good skills, in my opinion. He's got better skills. He's got like mitigate physical, magical, and general damage taken by 70% for 1 turn, so he can really take that hit. He has 150% Reaper Killer that Zon could steal. It's only for 1 turn, so it's literally for the turn that he's DPSing. But Zon could steal it during that turn. Okay. In his regular form, he is a tank similar to Bosch. He can switch between physical and magical cover. So I am really excited by that one. And his cover lasts for 5 turns. So you could really play around with like using cover, switching back and forth, using cover, then switching back and forth. I think he's fantastic, honestly. All right. Then, because I really like the support units, you guys know that. Then we have Dashing Gambler Setzer. Dashing Gambler Setzer. Not quite as broken as the first time Setzer came around back in year one. Man, how many people had that dice meta? All right. So then we had. He is a DPS. He's DPS, but it's a randomized DPS. You know what I mean? So his STMAR is 77 attack with 167 spirit with guts. Chance to ignore fatal damage 15% when HP is above 1%. Okay, and then I mean, so that's it's guts that might work. It's really 167 spirit is what you're getting off of that. 167 spirit from a throwing weapon, and you might escape death. His Trust Mastery award is increase spirit 60% when equipped with a throwing weapon, and increase LB gauge by 1 per turn. It may just save us. It's going over random darts. Random darts looks to be, I mean, I don't know. Damage one enemy 1 to 7 times. Okay, so it's a randomized hit. So you could triple cast this because he does have triple cast, and you could probably, try to take down break gauges. So that's pretty easy. I mean, that's kind of useful. You could use him as a break gauge unit if you wanted. We have Dart's Outer Ring. Dart's Outer Ring is spirit scaling magic damage, so that's pretty cool. It doesn't really do any damage, but it has a 60% chance to inflict all status ailments to all enemies. So, arena. And then Dart Bullseye. Dart Bullseye is just boom damage. That's it. It's just some good old damage. It's probably Chaos Wave Awakened chaining. He has a lot of randomized stuff in his kit where he can add like a 70x multiplier to his own stuff and increase attack magic, increase buffs by 300% to all allies, or deal 999 million damage to all enemies. But these are all on randomizers, so, maybe like a 5% chance that Setzer's gonna, be the DPS, and a 5% chance he's gonna kill your team. You willing to take those risks? You can run him. You can run him. It might take you, your whole energy bar, but you could turn one some enemy, I'm sure. All right. So that's the new guys. We have a 90% break. Oh my god. And what looks to be a pretty decent DPS. We have a jump damage Dragoon unit, which is just going to break limits. He's limit breaking. And then we have Monk, Sabin, and Kolts, which is a new way to play with cover tanks, which is fun. And then we have Random Gambler. Random Gambler. All right. So then we're moving on to Final Fantasy VI raid event. So it's a raid event. Hoo-yah! Raid event where you can get darts, which is 102 attack power throwing weapon. Setzer's Arm Guard. Boost Equipment Spirit. Equipment Spirit. Nice. I like this. I like Equipment Spirit on the accessory slot. That's really cool. Then we have accessory slot Locke's Boots. Activate Adventure's Boomerang Technique. Boost attack by 20% when equipped with a throwing weapon. Okay. All right. Attack 22. Locke's Boots. Top-notch Cardistry. Cardistry. Boost HP by 20% and boost Spirit by 40% when equipped with a throwing weapon. Okay. Treasure Hunter's Knowledge. Boost Gil obtained when completing quests. Nice. And boost attack by 20% when equipped with Short Sword. I like this. I like getting more Gil. All right. And you get bonuses from, the Neo Vision units from Final Fantasy VI, or the 7 stars that are in the newer ones, etc., etc. Raid box summon. Then we get versus Blue Dragon Elite, which looks to be something where you would have to collect things to craft Locke's bandana. So do it as often as you can. Do it. Craft 2 of these if you can. I mean, but it's just boost fire and water resistance by 10% with attack 42. So it's a little niche. But look at that hat. It's Locke's hat. Why would I not want that? All right. Then we got Bonds of the Heart as our new Challenge of the Brave event, where you can farm out the levels for these units this week. And then we're seeing Return of Guardians of the Planet, Treasured Bonds, Those Who Stand Against Darkness. All right. Then we got the Vision card coming at you, which is Locke's Vision card from his most important moment with Locke and Rachel. Um, okay. So again, it's a 100 attack with boost attack by 50% when equipped with a throwing weapon, and you get that at level 4 and level 7. And it's 20% evade if equipped to a Final Fantasy VI unit. Okay. Then we have the Esper Caves Exploration. So it's the second part of Terra's event. So you can get you can beat up Ultros. You can get these things. And there's probably going to be some unique items that are in the exploration itself. Alright, Frosty Festive login bonus. So log in every day over the next week to get these glistening snowflakes, which they'll tell us what they do later. We can trade them in for special gifts, such as units and lapis. We don't know what they do yet. Glistening snowflakes. Alright. Then we have Treasure Hunter's Bond login bonus, which is, we get the shards. Great. We get some VIP coins. And then Exchange Stop for Locke. So it looks like you can get Locke. He's probably 8 coins, so you'd probably have to pull on the banner 8 times to get the pity. But there he is. And, you can get prisms for everybody else. Alright. And that's it. Pretty easy week. They're going easy on us. Not giving us, like Dark Visions and Item World and a King Log event and a raid all at the same time. It's an easy week. So I like that. But we've got some new Final Fantasy VI just brought us some new tiers of units. We have a tank that can just kind of switch around and do anything he wants. We have 90% breaks, which is crazy because the highest we got before was 84%. Like enemies just might as well not have stats anymore. And then we have a DPS from jump damage that is just off the charts, honestly. We got that raid event. We got the new Vision card with evasion on it. And then we got some login bonuses that we're not quite sure what they do yet because they're not going to tell us. Interesting. So, I like Locke. I like King Edgar of Figaro and Monk Sabin of Kolts. I like how they look. I might do a poll for him. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. But thank you guys for hanging out. I'll talk to you next time. Much love. Peace.